Hello there, welcome back. What's up? We're here in Anor, Londo today. I apologise, it's been a bit of a wait. I've been very busy with many important things, but not to worry, for we have the free time today to play lots of video games. So that's fun and exciting. I've decided, well, we've got a couple of areas left to explore, and as non-linear as the ending is, I'm thought, let's start with Seath. That's what I thought. We were going to go all the way up to that, you know, slightly phallic, potentially, looking tower. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit like a, like someone's manhood, but we can ignore that for today. A certain young man lives up there, and he likes reading books, and we're going to go pay him a visit. And, while off camera, because I realise I've been a little upset about my performance lately. It hasn't been tops. So I've just basically spent, like, half an hour screwing around and trying to be at least vaguely warmed up. I haven't been here, so I'm not warmed up for the enemies that are here. So I don't even need to fight them, I just want to run around them, if we can, thank you. So, apologise if I'll, die a couple of times here. This next section can be quite tricky, and this little tiny section that's coming up here to get there, looks really pretty. Look at this little forest area that goes into it. These two mini-boss enemies that we're about to fight, I always have difficulty with. You can see one of them there. You might be thinking, hey, why don't you just, like, shoot him with your bow, and you'll look at the number that appears on the screen, and, yeah, not the best. The way you're meant to fight them is to, like, jump on top of their head and one-shot them. The way I've always fought them is to shit myself and run around them and then try and backstab them. Or you can abuse, like, pyromancy. Oh, by the way, I've decided, while I was off camera, I was doing a lot of farming, so I managed to get my armor set all up to +7 and a couple of weapons up to +10. So the scythe, the knife, and the rapier, I've got the longbow up a little bit. I got my shield up to +10, +5, so we've got some decent gear right now. We just have to not die to this bastard. I don't... Actually, what pyromancy? Do we have any pyromancy equipped? We don't. Because these people are pretty weak to fire. Okay, I'm just going to run past him. No, I'm not allowed to run past him. This is... I apologise, this might take a little while. I've never worked out how to fight them properly. I've seen people, like, parry them, and I just cannot do that. I want to bait him into an attack that I can get around. Attack me, and then go around behind him, maybe? Unless, can I just run and jump onto his head, like this? That's not how you jump. Give me a minute, I might have to crossfade a little bit to when I finally work this out, because... I know what I'll do! I'll run past him. There can't be any consequences to this, right? I don't hear anything charging behind me with scary metal horns or anything, so it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about here. I've got everything completely under control. I've never... Yeah, every time I fight these enemies, I've always gotten through flawlessly without any problem and issues. So don't mind this if it looks a little messy, because really it's not. I can't use the bonfire, obviously, because that would make too much sense. Instead I'm just going to hide here, where it's nice and safe. Nice and safe back here. Don't mind me, I'm in a perfectly fine situation. I have everything under control. I have one bomb. Well, maybe they're super weak to bombs? Oh, that did a solid 10 damage. Maybe... throwing? No. I've got a lot of humanity. Ooh. How about just a strong attack with my, like, best weapon? How much damage does that do? Oh, that actually did a fair bit. Oh! Oh, so regular weapons do a lot of damage, it's just the weapon I was doing didn't have a particularly good strong attack? Oh, you know what it might be? Let me have a look. I normally don't pay attention to this. My weapon does a slash attack, whereas this did a thrust. So maybe they're super strong against thrust attacks, but weak against slashes. That would make a lot of sense. Normally I ignore that, because I just look at it and think it's like Pokemon, so it's like normal damage. But there's actually thrust, slice, and something else? Bash, maybe? Strike, yeah. So maybe they're just super weak against slash. Well, I don't really want to die. If I can actually fight these things normally. I think last time I actually played through here, I hid in this corner. I might as well use both. I hid in this corner here and just spammed fireballs at them over and over again, and they died. Because, they're weak to fire, I do know that much. Can you get up the staircase so I can actually abuse this level a bit? This way. No? Oh, he's done it. Jesus, you're my stupidest enemy I've ever seen. It can also hit me through these nice wooden barriers. I didn't mean that. Oh, yeah. No, you do it while I'm healing, though. That's fine. Come here, then. Come here. Ah, you see, the mouse 1 just bounces off of them, but the mouse 2 is fine. This is interesting. I want someone to tell me why. Is it because the mouse 1 is like... Is that like a thrust attack and this is a slash or something? What are you gonna drop? Oh, he dropped his little hat, so we can wear his little hat if we like. Where is it? Here we go. Looks a little funky, I have to be honest, but, you know, I'm not one to talk about... Oh god, this is actually a little silly, if I'm honest. I might wear this for a little bit. There we go. Let's use this bonfire. This area is always a little bit difficult, but if you can run past them and make it into that corner, you're normally fine. God knows how you're actually meant to do this level, but... Anyway, we're gonna at least loosely try to be a little skillful with what we're doing here. As in, we're gonna try and parry stuff, and we're gonna try and be a little smart, and not just run around with a giant scythe like I always do. So I figured, like, the rapier and the parry shield would be a lot of fun for that. We're going for, like, a light little build today. Will be quite fun. Would you agree? He says... Come on, you little shits. Anyway. Duke's Archives, I believe. Spooky area, where there's loads of these enemies that take all of your poise away in one attack, and I completely forgot about that. This shield has no poise on it. So normally I just use a big shield and block their attacks, but I can't do that today. I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, they have no poise themselves, so that's pretty good to know. Oh, that wasn't a... Okay, this might be a little difficult. I didn't really think about this. Excuse me. Excuse me, just don't mind me. I'm just coming through here. Maybe I'll use a normal shield. I'm not sure. We'll see, try and parry for a little bit, but... Jesus, I need more poise is what it is, so maybe I should be equipping slightly better armor or something. Wait a second. I can't seem to pull the riposte off. I don't know what that's about. Just stop that. Stop that immediately. Just stop that now. I can't backstab him either. What's up with that? I can poise break them. Okay, we're going to do a bit of armor management quickly. So, let's unequip that. Let's equip Havel's shoes. Unequip that. How is the roll? The roll's looking good. Is it possible to use the Wolfring as well? Not possible. I'm trying to get the 25% or whatever, so I have loads of poise. I should have, like, 68 poise. That should allow me to go through pretty much everything. Is there any, like, can I wear some gloves or something? Dingy gloves, how about that? Testing the rolls. Probably I can wear the sack, I imagine. Yeah? Just trying to fit everything around having a decent roll and shitloads of poise. What's the lightest armor here? 20? 19? 19's quite low. What are anything else lower than 19? No. Can I roll with this? No. Okay, so I'm going shirtless today. That's perfectly fine. It means I can also wear a slightly better hat, so maybe I can put my normal hat on? Is this fine? No. Okay. Looks like it's the... It's gonna have to be the sack, or the Mask of the Mother. Mask of the Mother's way better, so... If I can run with this... No? No, I was... Oh, okay. So I messed around with poise for a bit. The most poise and armor I can get right now. That's people speaking. I hate this in the soundtrack. It's really spooky. They've got Havel's leggings, dingy gloves, and the sack, and the wolf ring, so that means I've got 68 poise. I actually looked up how poise works, because I kept saying I'm not sure how it works, basically, and I felt like that's not a good representation of the game, because there's loads of depth to it. The way poise works is, you have a poise number. I have like 63 or whatever. Anytime an enemy does an attack to me, that weapon and enemy has a poise stat associated with it. So these enemies probably has fairly low regular poise, like them themselves, which is why I can stun them with such a weak attack. However, their swords have incredibly high poise break, which means that their swords will drain, like, I don't know, 40 poise or something with an attack. So, if your poise breaks, it means your poise goes below 0. If they attack me with 40, and I have 60, then I'm fine. I've got 20 left. If I have 0 poise, and they attack me with 40, I go into negative, and then I get stun locked. That's how the stun lock works in this game. I just needed to look it up. I just might just try to backstab him. Apparently this thing, thank god I leveled up to plus 10, because it means that I can just backstab them, which makes this a lot easier. And I might just be able to poise break them a bit. No, okay, maybe not. I'm being very careful. And understand it's because I don't want to die. I want to clear out the first level before I start dying to stupid things. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's just the mouse 1 that I can poise break with. Oh, fuck. Oh, bollocks. Okay, the other thing is this target shield doesn't block 100% of physical attacks, so them attacking me, their crystal swords do a shitload of damage. Yeah. So maybe it's just part of this rapier. Also, I've got no Estus left, but that's fine. Part of this rapier, perhaps, is that the first attack always... Or it has like a really, really good stun rate or something? I'm not sure. This enemy up here on the right, he either will or will not drop a certain certain item, which I want to get, a key item. If he does, then I'll be quite happy. If he doesn't, I think I have to kill a mini-boss or something before he drops it. So... Ooh, just a regular crystal enemy. I think I've fought them on this series before. I thought he's meant to be gold if he has a special item in him, but it might only be gold if he's got an NPC in him. So I think I might as well start describing the lore of this area soon, because this is like, out of all the late game areas, this is one of the most fleshed out ones. A lot of people argue that late game Dark Souls is a little dodgy. This is the one area, yeah, he doesn't drop didn't drop the item yet. This area has shitloads of work put into it from the writers. So the idea is that the head of this library, whom we will meet later, in a form or another, he liked the idea of invulnerability and immortality and all that. So he was looking into ways to make that himself, because he himself lacked something that the rest of his species lacked, which granted them immortality. So you'll see loads of crystals around, because a lot of his research was done into crystal technology, which, as you can tell, turns these just hollows. These, like, crystal enemies we've been fighting, they're just regular zombies from level 1, but he's covered them in crystals and been experimenting on them. And as a result... Are you not going to get stun-locked? As a result of that, they're, you can't... Okay, I might need to go back and get health or die, because that's probably going to happen. I needed more of a warm-up anyway. I'll meet you once I've got my health back, one way or another. I think I'll make it. Okay, I'm going to quickly also pop a double humanity and level up this bonfire here, because I feel like I'm going to need that plus 10 Estus like quite a bit. This is a very hard level, I think. Yes, kindle the bonfire. We can actually put it up to plus 15, which I think's not the worst idea in the world. So I might pop like a third humanity. You don't tend to do this. There's not many bonfires in the game that you'd want to level up to plus 15 or plus 20, but I'd reckon this is one of them. This next level's pretty tricky, and having more Estus just makes it easier, basically. If you want to have an easier time in Dark Souls, just kindle the shit out of every bonfire. Like, farm humanity, kindle everything. There we go, plus 15 Estus. This should be, hopefully, enough to get us through the level. Plus, I've also switched out my shield for the spider shield, which has loads more, what's the actual stat? I need to check for a second. Loads more stability. The higher stability, this is 61 stability, the higher the stability, the better the damage it can block, in terms of you being knocked back, or something like that. Like, the more damage it can absorb. This only had 45, you see. So, remember this level? Very, very sneaky. Now we can actually block full physical attacks. Hopefully we won't just get poise broken now. The target shield probably isn't the best one for this level, to be honest. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I think this thing might go through shields. I'm not 100% sure. But I know the mail breaker, maybe? Or one of those, like, spears. I know that goes through a shield. Oh, this doesn't. There is weapons in this game that just go through shields. So I was wondering if this had that. I think it just... These enemies just have no poise at all, basically. We're just hitting them over and over again with this fast attack. Does the job. What have you... You given me a crystal weapon? Oh, a kite shield. Not too shabby. So, this level, there's a lot of, like, memorization you have to do. Like, if I just ran through that gate there, I'd immediately have to fight 3 of them, because there's one around the corner, this one, and the one that ran at me. Instead, I took it one by one. This level's all about taking stuff one by one, because you start off by thinking, oh, look at these weak, shitty enemies everywhere. Why should I bother dodging or doing anything? And the truth is, it's because they do fuckloads of damage. I want to... Yeah, there we go. Heal quickly. Now there's loads of them, but if I can kill them one by one, that'll be pretty solid. And thank God for backstabs, because it, like, makes you immune while you're backstabbing. So I just need to get the lock on... Oh, okay, great. They've both done a strong attack, so I can go behind you, grab you. It's like a little puzzle. This Dark Souls is an action game, but it has, like, some weird little puzzly elements, like how you want to defeat enemies and what order you want to do stuff in, which I quite like. It's not just a hack and slash, like, you know, Dynasty Warriors or whatever for the PlayStation, where you basically just... That was a shield bash, by the way. That damage you just did. Shield bashes, funnily enough, pull you out your shield, as do kicks. Anyway, now I'm here with lots and lots of Estus, and these enemies still dead. Don't do that magic attack. Am I heavy rolling? Give me a sec. My dude was fast rolling earlier. What's up with that? Unequip the hat? That was weird. Sometimes the game doesn't quite update what your roll is, so... Anyway. As I was saying earlier, The lore of this area is he was looking into immortality, and as a result... Oh, don't bloody... This attack he's doing right... Oh, I can't roll through these. That attack, like, levels up everything around the area. It, like, buffs them. And he can fly! Isn't he cool? He's spooky. He, kidnaps little girls and brings them here to be experimented on, basically. And, as a result, this entire area is full of very, very weirdly weak enemies that have suddenly become very strong. And it's quite cool. I also like the visual of, like, a giant library. It reminds me a lot of, like, Harry Potter-y kind of things. Like, have you ever played, like, the console versions of the Harry Potter games? It reminds me a lot of, like, you know, Great Staircases and whatever, where there's loads of books everywhere. And this is just, like, one of the main foyers. This area is huge. It gets really confusing later on. And because we didn't kill the, what, he's not called a sorcerer. What's he called? They're the eyes. So that bloke up there with his six-eyed hat, he is basically like the CCTV camera for the owner of this library, or these archives. And what they do is they go around looking for people to kidnap and experiment on, to just basically experiment and see if he can make more things immortal. And he's kind of done a decent job, because while they're not immortal, they're definitely a lot stronger than they used to be. And this thing does not defend from magic at all, so I need to... Oh yeah, while he's teleporting, you can't kill him, which is just absolutely fantastic. So, just run around everything. They're quite slow. If you're slow and careful with this level, and dodge all of the magic and the bows and stuff, you should be fine. But I've got to say, out of all the late game levels, no matter how many times I play through this, it always gets me. It always gets me a little bit. Where's, has he gone further up the staircase? He does that. You fight him in stages, and I don't like that. Sometimes you just kill him right at the start with a strong attack, but we're not using our Seath today, so we couldn't quite... I think he's on the other side of the staircase, isn't he? Yeah. Just go behind him. Very, very slow, again. Yeah, that was him up there. I thought that was a hollow. Thank God slight stone walls block special magic attacks from, like, almighty wizard enemies. Oh, I missed that dodge, but that's alright. You bastard. Where's he gone? Oh, he just completely disappeared out of nowhere. Anyway, there's a skip you can do on this level to skip all of it, which speedrunners can do. I tried, in my last run, maybe 40 times to do it, and I could not do it. And it basically involves jumping onto that. As to how you do it, you have to roll off the edge while this thing's going down, and it's like a pixel-perfect jump, and I cannot do it for the life of me. Anyway, we're about to meet the maker of this level, and you'll see things are starting to get a bit shiny. I think there might be an NPC through here, like a hollow. I don't know if he spawns yet, or if you have to do something to spawn him. Here he is. He's a really, really cool look at his armor. This is sort of like one of the most coolest... This is one of the coolest looking armor sets in the game, I think. It's I think it's just called the Crystal Armor. The only way you can get it is from this bloke here. You can't craft it like all the crystal weapons. You can't... I think I might just be able to poise break him with... Oh, he's trying to parry me! Yeah, he's quite smart. He can kill you with a parry. One of the few hollows that can. But he's very slow, so you can basically just... Yeah, just shove this down his back. I think these pokey weapons, if they're called strike, thrust weapons do more damage on backstab, but I could be wrong. So please let me know if I am. Anyway, we've killed him, gotten him dealt with. Lots and lots of nice souls. A couple of crystals appearing, you know. The level's really developing. It's clearly like it's an old castle that's been taken over by something. This dude's weird dodgy experiments. Oh! Oh, he might actually kill one! Oh! He's done it. He's finally killed one of those things. So yeah, this rapier is really good just as an all-round weapon, but it also lets you kill those things. Anyway, look. Something's spread, which is a bit weird, because you wouldn't really think of crystals as like a virus kind of thing, but that's clearly the impression they're trying to give. What's going to happen through here is a little dodgy. So I want to equip this, because I want to keep my humanity. They also give you one of these, like, just beforehand, I think, if you just explore around. There's like a chest down there. So we're just going to equip that and go in here and have a little speak to the librarian, see how he's doing. You're looking mighty fine today, my friend. How are you? You alright? Oh, don't shoot your weird laser beams. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. How do I fight this boss? He's like he's immortal or something. I'm having too much difficulty. Go away. Oh, he beat the shit out of me. Holy shit, what a difficult boss fight. I guess we're gonna have to go and spawn at that bonfire and fight him all over again. Oh no. Wait, what? What the fuck just happened? What on earth was that? I was not expecting that. as someone who's potentially played through the game a couple dozen times. So, that was Seath. Not the nicest man. I've got to say, I've met nicer people in my life. He just killed us, basically, and that's unavoidable. It's unavoidable death, there's nothing you can do about it, and the game's bad and I hate it. No, it's fine. Basically, we've just been put into a prison. He's killed us, he put out the other bonfire, so we'd respawn here. So he's quite a smart young man, and he's going to experiment on us or something. But little does he know, we are the chosen one, or whatever the fuck Snake Man telling us earlier. So, wait while we get one shot by these three things. No? Can I just poke you through the armor? It's silly how you can attack them even, considering they're covered in crystals. That boss, by the way, he literally is immortal, like he regens health, even if you attack him with like a bow or something. It doesn't really matter if I die, by the way. Like, I will lose my humanity, but that's not really the end of the world, because I have like 17 of it or something. I wouldn't like to die, but I mean, I'll just respawn right here, so it's fine. Also, even if you don't make that bonfire, even if you don't light it, you'll still respawn in here. So it's not a case of, oh, you know, I just won't light the bonfire and I'll respawn back at the other one. It just straight up doesn't let you. Excuse me, I parried him. You're not allowed to hit me there. Let me just hide around the corner for a second. Here we go. Let them come in through my little fuck chamber. So the room, once we defeat these bastards, the room we're about to fight is one of the most... It has one of the most ear-grating soundtracks. Personally, I don't mind it, but every time I've watched someone play through Dark Souls, they always complain about it, so I feel like I have to, because it's like a sign of respect or something. But like, yeah, what's about to happen is... could be better. Anyway, let's just one-shot him, because I think he only has 1 health. Oh, look! The Archive Tower cell key. Oh, that's quite cool. Let's open up this door. I'm sure nothing bad will... terrifying creatures, and you'll see how scary they are because the fucking guards run away from them. Also, you've noticed, by the way, these snake men, weird things, which you probably just accepted as being weird fantasy stuff. Oh, you know, snake men, that's not that weird. Potentially Seath could have made them, like Seath himself could have made them, but they're all running away. They're like shitting themselves. They won't even fight us. You can go up the staircase and they'll just run away. And my rapier doesn't apparently one-shot them, so... Can I get one of you? Yeah! I like how they fall off the staircase in slow motion. But anyway, those terrifying tentacle monster things actually come up here, and it's, like, pretty scary. That's why all those snakes run away. So, these are actually those weird maidens that Seath was absorbing and, like, experimenting on. That's this. These are those, you know, women and princesses and all that dodgy shit that he's been kidnapping. They are these. He's turned them into weird little tentacle monsters, which, you know, if he's into that, I'm not gonna... You know, not gonna judge him. But they do make really spooky noises, and also they're, like, innocent as well. They are literally just, like, little girls, like, you know, probably the age of, like, I'm gonna say, like, puberty to, like, early 20s or something in game. So, you know, young women that he's just experimented the fuck out of, that giant, weird, creepy dragon man. So we're not happy with him, to be honest. He's been a bit nasty, and we're gonna have to fight him. Anyway, this song is what's driving them nuts. If we can somehow turn this off, they become completely neutral, like 100%. If you fight them, they might still be aggressive, I think, but most of them they just don't care. They're just crying, I think, is what happens. I think the actual sound effect for them dying is someone crying that's been run through a filter. And if you just stand next to them when they're neutral, they make that sound effect, and it's a bit depressing. Dark Souls gets a little dark, as you might think, as it, you know, it's called Dark Souls and all that, so... I'm pretty happy I got this rapier. If I can get up to plus 15, that would be great, but we don't own the Ember to level it up yet. Let's get my parrying skills up, though. I've been missing a few of them today. Backstab you, perhaps? Oh god, there's another one. They can grab you with that attack, by the way, and I don't like it. It's actually, like... It's one of those things... You know, sometimes in video games, it, like, physically makes you sick. Their like, grab attack actually makes me feel ill. They, like, latch onto you, and I just really don't like it. Hello. Yeah, you can't do that. I've got the ability to turn around and click on you from behind. How's that? Perfectly fine. Anyway, I don't know what loot's in here. Just an extra key. Yeah, you have to go through there to get this extra key. Also in here, if we were to explore the other cells, which I'm not sure if I will because it adds like another hour you have to spend in this area, you can find female corpses inside of these, and you can actually find a copy of the clothes that your Firekeeper's wearing. So potentially Seath was even, you know, he was even stealing Firekeepers and stuff, which is pretty dodgy, considering, you know, they've already had their like tongues cut out and everything, and they're already forced to keep the fireplace running. So being kidnapped by those scary six-eyed sorcerer thing. Oh god, he's doing it. I really hate that. I hate that so much. Like, A, it one-shots you, but it actually, like, makes me physically upset. But there's nothing you can do about being one-shot. If they just grab you, they grab you. You can't really do anything about it. We've lost our humanity, oh no. And you basically just have to fight them again. Apparently they've turned off the music, though. I don't know what that's all about. Are they still coming up the staircase? Have I, like, bugged out the game so I don't have to fight them? I wouldn't mind that. Are they not... Do you only have to kill them once? Or did... I might have just glitched the game out or something. Anyway, the extra key opens up a couple more of the prisons, so we can go and have a look. I don't think this is one of the ones with a corpse in it, but we'll have a little check. I don't know if there's any loot in this one. No, it doesn't look like it. I think this is just a drop-down section. I think... Yeah, we might have, like... maybe you only have to kill them once. Maybe they do not respawn, because some of them definitely respawn, but maybe they don't. Can I open this? I can open this one. What's in here? Ooh, this might be one. What are you? Large soul of a brave warrior. But if you look at it, actually it might be a male corpse. Female corpses will have bras or brassieres or, you know, some equivalent. Bit of cloth around the chest. That's literally the only distinguishment I can make. It's quite difficult. Yeah. So apparently I'm the world's best Dark Souls player because I died to being one shot. And now all of the enemies are completely neutral, so don't worry about that. That's 100% meant to happen. You're not meant to solve a puzzle and turn off the horn or anything. So, I've never had that happen in my life. But yeah, you'll see how they've, instead of climbing up the stairs after us, being all enraged because of the weird music, they're just sitting in here. They're just doing their thing. Hello. We can actually have a... Is anything chasing us up the stairs? Do you hear that? You hear that crying? Can I actually run up to them? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, some of them are neutral. Some of them are neutral, I think. Not all of them. If I can... Yeah, did you hear that crying, though? It's pretty depressing. Like, these were once, presumably, you know, attractive young women, you know, going around their day, doing their Dark Souls business, and then they get kidnapped and turned into someone's weird fetish dream. So that's pretty great. I don't like the noises they make. Still. It creeps me out. Thank God the mouse 2, like, one-shots them. I might, like, bring them out one at a time. I need to get my bow. Give me a sec. Longbow. There we go. I don't think I can roll with this. I'm not sure, though. They don't have much health either, which is pretty depressing. And also, I think you can backstab them. I'm going to test it. Come here. Oh, maybe I'm not going to test it on them. No. Yeah, no, look. They come to charge after you for a second, and then they go back in. It's a little weird, isn't it? Hello. Do you want to fight? They don't even look, like, remotely human, though, which is the scary part. There's no, like, you know, like, arms or legs or anything. They're just, like, weird sea anemone things. Anyway, the first time I came through this area, I got really lost, because I thought this was, like, a weird jumping puzzle, like in Zelda Twilight Princess, like in the, bloody Temple of Time, where there's all these cogs and shit. Instead, it's just, like, some really pretty cogs. That's literally all it is. I would imagine, like, a HD texture on these would probably look beautiful, but it already looks like they've got that on it. But yeah, those are just there. I presume that's just part of the... like, music system or something? I don't know, but look at all the fucking books. There's a lot of books. Someone counted how many books there are. They looked at how many books were on shelf, in the texture, and then they, like, did they did the maths, and they were like, yeah, there's this number of books. I don't know how many it is. I might check later. Oh, wait, that attack there uses, like, almost no, endurance. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see that one in the back left? It's, like, bowing over, crying. Yeah, I don't want to be grabbed. Please, do not grab me. They're like redeads in a little way, like with that grabbing attack. Really creepy, but they get stun-locked quite easy, so unless there's multiple ones attacking you at once, you should be fine. You just run up, mouse to them, run away. That, like, water gun attack, I don't know what to call it. No jump, no attack, not today. That water gun attack does do a bit of damage, though. It's a magic attack, I think. You can actually see it's like weird tooth there, sticking out. Anyway. These ones are 100% neutral, I think. You see them sitting in the corner, just... Yeah, I can sit inside of these. They've done literally nothing wrong, and they're just very sad. Which makes me a little confused, because it means that even though they've been transformed into these hideous, fucking, like, head crab-looking things, they've still kept, like, their minds, which I think is a bit dodgy. Like, if they, you know, if you kill them mentally, and then transform them, that's one thing. But if you let them still feel sadness, that's pretty mean. So we're going to put them out of their misery. I think these ones don't respawn, and as you've noticed, they actually have more health. And I don't know, are you going to attack me now I've attacked you, or... No. I think they stay pretty neutral, don't they? Look at this, they think they almost want to be put out of their misery. Just like... I want to test it, actually, and see if they are completely neutral, because I think they are. If I stand in front of you, you're going to... No, it, like, runs away from you, look at that. Not many enemies do that. And it still makes that, like, weird snaky noise. But you can see, actually have a proper look at it. It's kind of hard because of the darkness, but, like... It's got like, this big tooth. That's what it attacked us with earlier. So, yeah, we're going to put you out. Don't hide in the corner. We're going to get rid of you. Come back here. Depressing shit. Some depressing shit right there. They don't respawn, and they give us 2 miracles. They give us bountiful sunlight and soothing sunlight. And you're like, oh, wow, those are, like, linked in some way, right? Yeah, they're granted to the maidens of, basically, the goddess, which is Guinevere. So, the other one. Yeah, so they're, like, cherished, and they're nice, and it's nice and warm and happy, and they were stolen, kidnapped, and fucked around with their DNA, and it was a little depressing. So, yeah, those were, like, 2 named characters. Well, not named, but those were 2 physical characters. So we're going to go up here anyway. Even though we stopped the horn, we still need to get the key. I don't know how we stopped the horn, because I didn't. You're meant to come up here and manually turn it off. So, you fight me one at a time, please. Oh, that's not how you do this. Let me run away for a second. I don't want to have to redo all of this, so just give me a second to think about this. This is normally... Oh yeah, I can't dodge roll because of this. On the fly weapon switching. He's done it. Open the crate. You can't get attacked during an animation. You can. Okay, I've got the door key. Kill me. There we go. This is actually my super speedrun strat, is you get the key, then you get murdered, and then you go straight to the top again. I think that's actually a speedrun strat. I might be wrong. No, in the speedruns you skip this area, but it would be. I presume before they knew about the actual skip, this is what they did. Are you going to attack me now? No, they're still going to try and run around me. But we kind of need to kill them, though, because we're actually going in this direction. But yeah. So you meant to run down there, turn off the horn, and steal the key. The turning off the horn is why you have to kill them, but I, for some reason, didn't need to do that, so I didn't. Come here, you little shit. There's nothing for you to run away from. I killed it. I killed all of them. I think he might just... He goes to the top of the ladder, and then he decides, wait, something's not right here. And then he comes back down the ladder to attack you. Look at him, little sneaky shit. Don't attack me on the ladder, that's mean. I'm gonna stab you slightly in the chest. I have to, like, just spam mouse 1 here. I can't, like, dodge roll or parry or anything. But yeah. Anyway. That section dealt with a lot faster than I expected. With only 2 deaths. Sometimes you go through it with no deaths, sometimes you go through, like, 100 deaths. But, like, lots and lots of books. A couple of secrets around, but, like, it's basically just, like, souls and armor pieces, which I don't... You can explore in your own gameplay and try and piece together, and if you want to, you can walk on these wooden things and then drop down. That's how you get a lot of these little secret items. I don't want to spend, like, another 2 hours in here just picking up some souls, because I already have in, like, a couple of runs, so yeah. We're just going to escape. Escape the tower and see where we go. Oh, look. Beautiful sunlight. After all that time spent underground. That's quite nice to look at. And you're right there to just... The game trolls you a little bit. Dark Souls likes to troll you. It's like, hey, look, you want to look at this beautiful landscape? Look at this nice castle walls, big old crystal forest in the distance. The door. The Dark Souls door, hashtag Dark Souls door. That door's just there, in the air. When I kill this dude, I'm going to go and show you with the binoculars. Give me a sec. Yeah, I could roll through, or I could just press mouse R1. Don't use a mouse for this game, please. Use a controller. Use a controller and DS Fix so you can play it in 60 frames a second. By default it's in 30 and you have to mod it to get it in 60. So worth it. Anyway, Dark Souls door. Sometimes I forget to look at it because I always think it's in Anor Londo, but it's actually here. There might be one in Anor Londo actually, but look. Up there in the top left. Wait, how do I zoom in? Can I zoom in? I don't know if I can actually. Am I not allowed to zoom in? Oh, I am. There you go. Yeah, that's the Dark Souls door up there. It's just there. Don't know why. No one knows why. It's just even in the level editor, it's literally just a door floating in the middle of nowhere. It's not like a load zone that's screwed up. It's just a door. So that's great. Shows you how slightly rushed the level was, because most people would probably see something. Oh, it's you again, you little shit. Oh yeah, I've got no range on this weapon. I think this might be a different one though. This is the one that chases you around the last part of the level. Luckily, I vaguely remember how to finish this bit quickly. Not entirely, but in a vague way. I've only got 5 Estus as well, so maybe I shouldn't be wasting it like this, but... Come here, you little shit. Don't hit me with your bully arrow. This thing has infinite... He has 1 health! You bastard. You can get a good look at how creepy he is. I think it's because I've put all my stuff into poise instead of armor, so like stuff is doing more damage to me than it should, perhaps. That's alright. I'll quickly run back to where I was, and then we can continue. We're gonna go and just annihilate this dude. Look at this. Unless he kills us. But look, 1 R2, 2 R2s, just mauled it. If we had this on plus 15, and we were using, we had more like, what is it? More int, I guess? More int? Because it's a sorcery and uses intelligence. We would do like 1,000. It's like the most DPS in the game, maybe, or without cheating, or it's some of the most DPS you can do in the game. Is Rickard's rapier, Rickard's rapier even. I think it's not Richard's. There we go behind him. You see, we've got a bit of extra health as well because we're using that Mask of the Mother. Pretty good. Yeah, this is much better. This is way better. So if you don't kill that sorcerer dude back there, he'll actually fuck around with you quite a bit. Which is a bit annoying, so... Let's just come up here, fight you. This is like 100% stolen from Harry Potter. These are like moving staircases. I can't remember if Miyazaki, creator of Dark Souls, or designer at least, lead designer, I can't remember if he specifically said it was influence taken from Harry Potter, but... This is like, not the Great Hall, but it's like the staircases. I can't remember, the moving staircases from that franchise. We need to go down the middle, I think, and use this lever. Bollocks. Because basically, we need to go back down to the floor, but back down to the floor in the other half. This giant hole, there's 2 halves, and they both look the same, and it makes it really confusing. So I think if we go up here, because we're now on the opposite side to where we came in, yeah? We came down the staircase, did a 180 turn, now we're going up the other side. That's where the sorcerer was on that side. That's why you kill stuff, because it leaves corpse. My English! I cannot speak my language today, it's awful. You should leave corpses when you kill things, and you can use that as, like, you know, mystery machine your way into knowing where you are. So we want to be down there. You see that fog wall? We want to get down there. And I can't remember how we do that. Maybe we want to be on the other side, I think, maybe? Or we can just drop down. Yeah, I'm just going to drop down. I think there's probably a better way to do this, but this level can get really, really stupid. There's like 2 of those dudes. We killed one of them, thank God, but... How do I get down again? I think if I go through here? No? No, this is the one I killed earlier. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. We go up here. Yeah, use your Magic, whatever. I heard you. He does not get poise broken. He has the poise of the gods, or something. Anyway, how do I go down? I'm already lost. Jesus Christ. Let's go on this, actually. And go down here, maybe? Or is this where we came from? This is where we came from. Okay. So let's go on to this staircase here. I said earlier I vaguely remember what I'm doing. I really do not. Apparently I'm just completely wrong about that. This staircase is cool, by the way. If you die on it, then your bloodstain is not actually left on the staircase. It's left on the last area you went onto the staircase. So this floor here, for example. Bollocks. I need to find that fireplace soon, or use a humanity. I might just use a humanity. Yeah, this is where I'm meant to be. I'm just going to get into a... That's not it. Let's just hope he doesn't kill me. I'm going to run, just book it. Let's see if I can just quickly use a humanity, actually. Humanity. Actually, I think I'm safe here. I thought you might be able to fire an arrow down, but maybe not. Humanity fully heals you, as I said before. Useful if you're in a pinch, basically. So let's open up this nice little shortcut. Go through here, and we'll see the staircase, the bookcase moves! Isn't that really cool? And this is basically like the start. Actually, that's where we're meant to go now. That's the section we're going to go to. There's a lot of nice little shortcuts like that. This level's really cool now. You're starting to see... so the librarian dude, he used to be one of Gwyn's... He gave them... Gwyn being, like, God, basically. He gave them this library. He's like, you know, you're a cool dude. Do your experiments here. Wait, it's facing to you a mimic? Or is it facing away? Oh, fuck, it's facing to you. That terrified me. I actually, like, shat myself there. Holy shit. I was certain it wasn't a mimic. I attacked him and it didn't do anything. I'm an idiot. Holy shit. It gave me a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh, maybe I just never slept there. That's why we didn't regen our Estus or something. Anyway. That mimic has inside of it, I think, the armor of these, like, wizardy things we've been killing. Gee, that thing, I can't... That mimic, I've never been killed... I haven't been killed by a mimic in a long time. That actually, like, terrified me. That's what mimics are meant to do. They're meant to make you question. It's facing towards you is the bad mimic. That's... I knew that. I did know that. Let's just run through here anyway. We don't need to kill the troll anymore. What was I even saying? Yeah, the level, it looks really cool. So at the start, he was, like, fairly sane. Somewhat sane. Okay, he was a little insane, but not in a bad way. He didn't mean badly. Oh god, we can't drop down there. Are you trying to fight me? Stop dancing. Well, you know what? You can dance all you like. I'm gonna just leave you be. Have fun. Can I go down here? That's the real question. That's good. I want to be down here. Excuse me. Thank you. Let's go back down to where we were. I think we can anyway. Ignore me. That's fine. Where is the... It's not here. I'm about to die a horrible death, aren't I? You know when it's about to happen. Unless he might be the world's sneakiest man. I think he's done it. They said it wasn't possible. No, never mind. I got one shot with an arrow. I said earlier I vaguely remember what I'm doing. I really do not. Apparently I'm just completely wrong about that. This staircase is cool, by the way. If you die on it... then your bloodstain is not actually left on the staircase. It's left on the last area you went onto the staircase. So this floor here, for example. Bollocks. I need to find that fireplace soon, or use a humanity. I might just use a humanity. Yeah, this is where I'm meant to be. I'm just going to get into a... That's not it. Let's just hope he doesn't kill me. I'm going to run, just book it. Let's see if I can just quickly use a humanity, actually. Humanity. Actually, I think I'm safe here. I thought you might be able to fire an arrow down, but maybe not. Humanity fully heals you, as I said before. Useful if you're in a pinch, basically. So let's open up this nice little shortcut. Go through here, and we'll see the staircase, the bookcase moves! Isn't that really cool? And this is basically, like, the start. Actually, that's where we're meant to go now. That's the section we're going to go to. There's a lot of nice little shortcuts like that. This level's really cool now. You're starting to see... so the librarian dude, he used to be one of Gwyn's... He gave them... Gwyn being, like, God, basically. He gave them this library. He's like, you know, you're a cool dude. Do your experiments here. Wait, it's facing to you a mimic? Or is it facing away? Oh, fuck, it's facing to you. That terrified me. I actually, like, shat myself there. Holy shit. I was certain it wasn't a mimic. I attacked him and it didn't do anything. I'm an idiot. Holy shit. It gave me a heart attack. Oh my god. Magic weapon. Let's go. Get ready to R2, 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 R2. R2, 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 R2. No, not that. R2. We're going to out-damage him. We're going to out-damage him. He's done it, he's done it. Escape now. Let's go. Do not shoot your arrow. I know you want to. I know it does a lot of damage and you think it's cool. It's really not. It's actually a really mean thing to do. Stop dealing damage. He does too much. The enemies in this level, they just do too much damage. Go to the left and then to the right. There you go. If you're wondering how to get past an enemy on a short area, that's what you do. You basically, like, matador them. You go left and then you go right. Excuse me. Okay, that's fine. We need to go down a floor. This is not the right place. This is the wrong place to be. This is not the right place to be. I've made a mistake. Forgive me. I don't need to be on this side of the staircase. I think that's the error. That's the error I've made. Or maybe I do. Can I just fall off here? I hope I survive. I did. This isn't just the front room, is it? I hope this isn't... I get so lost between this and the area... No, this is... Oh, there's the bonfire! It was there! I thought the bonfire was in, like, a secret room. I'm an idiot. Apparently I just don't remember anything. I can barely remember my own age. I'm not even, like, old. I'm a young man. I still forget my age. It's stupid. We're going to want to kindle... Excuse me? Shoot an arrow into my arse. So, this is the next section we're meant to be in. I want to quickly explore that side room, just because it looks cool. And I died there, and I feel bad, because that mimic... I'm not. That mimic's about to get a rude awakening, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm going to pretend to be a chest and then give you a heart attack and eat you. You know what? You know what happens to mimics that are just arseholes? Yeah, they get, like, 4-shot. Or 5-shot. Kill him! Kill it! Kill it! Thank you. I was never scared. I've never been scared in my life. Enchanted Falchion. So they give you here, like many places in the game, they give you that just so you can have help fighting the boss. So if you haven't worked out yet how to... Let's bring the rapier back out. If you haven't figured out yet how to use, like, weapon leveling up, and you're still using, like, a +1 longsword or something, they give you these little weapons so you can use those instead. I need more endurance. I think that's what this is. What is my endurance level even on? 19! I should have, like, 40, so that's probably why. And there's not much down here other than just some nice little bits and bobs. Nice little trinkets and odds and ends. And I think a fog shield to go outside. This is where we're meant to go, yes? Yes, this is where we're meant to be. I love it when you go outside and the wind picks up. It's nice. So we're at the bottom of the Duke's Archives now. Still, I think at the highest point in the game would be actually in that tower we were at earlier, where we died to the boss. I think that's the highest point in the game. Might be wrong. Anyway, we're still pretty high up in terms of geography. And we're in a section right now with all of these big old friendos. And their abilities to smash the shit out of you. So we just make them into doing an attack. The cool thing about having a fast weapon like the rapier, though, is you don't always have to wait for them to do an attack. You can just kind of run in and... I wonder if these have a defense to poking attacks. It wouldn't surprise me. The number of things I'm learning today. Then they don't really drop much. I think they just give you things to... what do you call it? Like shards and stuff to level up your weapons. But there is a gold one, and I don't know if he spawns yet. I think he might spawn later. I think we might have to do something to get him to spawn. The gold golem. He has a certain NPC in him that I want to rescue. I don't know if we have to die here once. Oh, here's the crystal gear, by the way. Really cool looking. We're going to replace our leggings with it, because I don't know. Wait, how much do they weigh? They weigh less. So this was 20. How much is Havel's? 25. So we can wear these cool little things. The coolest part is definitely the gloves, though. Like, where are they? Gloves, 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 gloves. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, I think. I like that. And the helmet also looks, like, baller as fuck. Look at that. I like it. You look a bit like a Redead from Ocarina of Time, but just with crystals strapped to you. I think that's pretty badass. We have to put our Mask of the Mother back on, obviously. You see how much health it gave us just there in the top? That's how much health we just lost. Actually, it's a fair bit of health, literally just for wearing a different hat. That weighs nothing. So, you know, if you're in a build that doesn't need any armor, you might as well just wear this mask. But we're also going to wear these gauntlets and boots, because they look cool. But yeah, I guess that a gold gauntlet did not spawn. However, we're about to go into a really, really cool area with a interesting puzzle gimmick and a sound effect that makes you think that there's those crystals everywhere. In fact, it's the Crystal Caves. That's right, they stole this 100% from Nuclear Throne. Not really. When did Nuclear Throne come into early access? 2012? 2013? Dark Souls is 2011. So, they're completely unrelated, I believe. It's just they happen to have the same name. And what we're going to be doing is going down these terrifyingly straight platformers with these crystal monsters after us. But you'll be noticing, look, there's crystals, or snowy crystals, falling from the sky. What is that? Yeah, there's invisible platforms on this level. And they're not as wide as you think they are. So, look, a little bit of humanity there, as we slide off the edge. This level, you will fall and die a lot. If you're dying, don't get frustrated, because it will happen. There's these enemies here. Remember these? Moonlit butterflies. I'm not going to fight them right now, because they will one-shot me with their magic. But if I had a magic weapon, I could kill them. You see here, they tell you about the mechanic by putting this message just in the middle of nowhere. Path ahead, that's what it says. Set by the developers. So if you're just quite careful, I think this is just a straight line. This platform here is quite wide, I believe. And there's a couple of puzzle elements we need to do here. So I believe we need to... Yeah, there's a couple of fall downs you need to do. This is a mini-boss, by the way. You see how he's a kind of silvery colour? He has more health than usual, and I believe he doesn't respawn, but I could be wrong about that. Please do not, you bastard. Oh, that level, oh my god. That level does a lot of that. It's like, hey, you're really close to, like, being safe, but not really. Often, that bonfire back there, by the way, is one that I normally like to kindle, at least to +10. So let's run back to where we were. Where do we go? Maybe we have to drop off the other side of that big crystal. Okay, not you, not today. Not any of your okay, he just won't attack us this time, that's fine. Oh, we go this way, do we? Yeah, here we go. Oh god, is this right? No? Maybe? Oh, here we go. So you drop down, you'll keep running in a straight line, having to shat yourself, thinking you won't want to drop down. In fact, you can go here, where there's these bastards, as well as a secret. So normally, oh, you see what I was wrong. I fell down here and then just kept falling. You meant to fall down. Don't do that! Don't give that a heart attack. This game's gonna kill me. You meant to just run up here. I think this one might be slightly curved though, which is an issue. Oh god, I don't like this. If you're playing online, which I am, but for some reason I don't get any player messages, there's actually often player messages that tell you where to go. Am I going the right way? I'm not. This is the wrong way. Oh god, where do I go? I don't want to do this puzzle. I don't need that, like... that might even be a titanite slab there. I don't need it. Has he fallen off? If he's fallen off, I'll be pretty pleased. If he's still there, I'm gonna be... I'm pretty sure I'm meant to fall down here. Unless I just go straight. Okay. I just go straight here? Is that fine? Am I meant to be here? I don't know. I guess I'm just meant to be here in the middle of nowhere. Do I just go in a straight line towards that? Here? I think these might be slightly curved, which is scary. You run in a straight line like you had earlier. Am I about to fall off? Oh no, I'll go here. Here we go. Take it nice and slowly. This level gives me like serious anxiety about falling off because everything's slippery. These invisible walls aren't straight. They like go down randomly. And sometimes you'll just fall off. There's no like ledge grab. You just die. So apparently that's what we were meant to do. We were meant to go onto this platform that I only vaguely slightly saw out the corner of my eye. So that's great. Now we're in here though. That says, you know, even better. Oh boy. Oh god, it's these bloody clam things. I forgot about them. So these enemies are weird. They have a really, really large alert radius. So we're going to try and get them off one by one. This one's actually facing away from us, I believe. Because when you attack him, his friend comes over. Yeah, I'll remember now. Come and attack me. If we can fight them one at a time, that'll be wonderful. They're very, very... Oh god, they've got loads of skulls in them because they eat people. Isn't that spooky shit? I think we can just kill it. Oh god, we do like no damage, and they do all the damage. This is not good. I should probably switch back to my Seath temporarily, or run past them. I like the idea of running past them, personally. There's something on the left. I think it might just be more clams. Fuck off, please. Not today. Yeah, it's another clam. We're going to run past them today, because that's the kind of person we are. Just don't mind me. Just, not a clam, I understand, but, you know, I want to be friendly. We're going to run to this nice field, this nice pit of friendship and happiness, I'm sure. Oh, what on earth could this be? Oh, it's friend Seath. Hello. What's up? You can actually see his arse now. He's like covered in crystals and stuff. Looks quite cool. I believe he's also blind and has no scales. So these crystals are him trying to create his own scales, because that's what give dragons their immortality. It spawns us next to this crystal. We want him to attack this crystal. Or at least swerve around slightly before he does anything. We should also equip anti-curse armor, because he'll kill you and then curse you and you'll have half health. And also your frame rate tanks, so don't worry about the frame rate of the video. It's about to get really bad. Okay, come all the way over me, all the way over to me, and whack it. And it completely stuns him for a couple of seconds, in which case I'm going to do this, and then beat the shit out of his tail. You see how his health is no longer respawning? If we were to attack him earlier, his health would have respawned. What we want to do is get behind him and then attack him, I believe. Oh, my frame rate. This boss murders your frame rate. and does more damage than I thought he did. Why can I not move? Please do not do this. Do not shoot your laser beams, please. So yeah, he does loads of curse damage, but I don't think I have any curse things, unless those like dingy robes have it. I want him to bait him to an attack, come right up to his crotch, and... No, not that, that's not a shield! And then go around him, go around him, go around him. There we go, that's how you get around it, and then you attack his ass, I think. Don't do a ground pound. You're not Super Mario, he is Super Mario. Okay. Boss is trickier than I remember. I don't remember me doing no damage to the boss, though, so... That's great. Masterfully stitched together editing. Makes it look like I didn't even die. But look, he's given me a purging stone, that's what it's called. I've figured out the fight pattern to battling these things now. What I want to do is hit them twice, because that seems to be enough to knock off their poise. And I need to go behind him, wait for him to do that attack there specifically. It's like his shield bash attack. And go behind him and then hit him twice. That's his eat attack. I have yet to actually been caught in it? Being catched in it? I've yet to been eaten by them. I'm not sure how I'm meant to say that. I'm English. I've yet to been eaten by them. I've yet to been caught. I get 2 purging stones. Very good. So it means if we get cursed by Seath, that's not too big of an issue. Hopefully we won't get cursed, considering... Look at just the order that they get aggroed in. You can walk right up behind that one, and he just does not care. Yeah, this one will run at you from a distance. A bit annoying, but... I wonder if these things are things that he's created as well, or... Maybe they're just clams that have eaten loads and loads of crystals and, like, just morphed into these creatures. Quite cool to think about. I shouldn't have done that second one there, actually. Yeah. They did like a nice little polite... They look a bit like the TF2 hat. They're like, Chinese kind of pointy hat. What is it? What, the Hong Kong cone. So Eastern China, I guess. Look a little bit like the Hong Kong cone, I think. And they've got nice teeth on the top of them, just to let you know that they're really teethy people. Come here, whack us again. Try your best. The other thing is, I was quite curious about the specific actual lore, so I took a break earlier. A short, very, very short, like 5-minute break. And I had a little go on the wiki to see what Seath's all about. Apparently, he helped Gwyn defeat the Everlasting Dragons, which is, you know, the intro to the game, kinda. Or a little bit after, a little bit before, I don't quite remember. I think it's actually in the intro. So Seath, he went away from the dragons, but he's also the only albino one. So Gwyn was like, hey, great, thanks for helping me. Here's your own library, do loads of research into immortality, because that's really what you're into. And it turns out that through his research, he discovered that scales are what give dragons their immortality. And that made him nutty, because he doesn't have any scales. And, no, not that button, the other one. There we go. Come on, Seath, come here. Come over here. I want to wait for him to come right up to me, and then I'm going to go and cut his tail off. Because I remembered that. He's, this is how you cut his tail off. You wait for him to come right up to you, and he should kill this crystal himself. If he doesn't, I can just hit it. Hit this crystal, please. Do it. Do an attack. Any attack. There we go, that should do it. Hopefully he sets it off. If he doesn't kill it... No, he did. He hit his own crystal. Great. So now you can go behind him and cut off his tail. And this is how you get the, whatever the fuck it's called, his tail weapon. We'll get it in a sec, hopefully. Thank God we're using a scythe now, though. Look how much damage this thing does in comparison to that last weapon we were using. This is what I thought we should have been doing. This is all the damage we did last game in, like, total. Which is a bit upsetting. And then, I think last time I fought him, I just basically stuck round his arse in this section here. Also, I think his triggers to attack are based on location. Like, if you're behind him, he does his ground pound. If you're in front of him, he does his breath. So if we can just stay around his arse, I think that's how I fought him, maybe? Yeah. I remember him not being as difficult, like, a fairly difficult boss, but not super difficult. Yeah, you see, we didn't actually get one shot there, so that was solid. Oh, we did get one shot there, nice! I love being hit stunned and then being one shot by an attack I can't dodge. Solid. If he just doesn't do that attack, though, you can, like, really quickly kill him, but if he does that attack, you're basically screwed and there's nothing you can do about it, to my knowledge. So let's run all the way back and do that all over again. Let's do the old Dark Souls classic of rolling a bunch and hoping you don't die. There we go. Fog wall. We should be safe now, unless they kill us through the wall, which... It's Dark Souls, so they might. Hello, Seath. Yeah, don't do that attack that you did earlier that killed me. I was a bit annoyed by that. Excuse me. There we go. Let's just run all the way over here. Whack his crystal again. I guess while he's doing that, I can put the thing on my sword. There we go. Come here. Come all the way over to me. I want to have to run as little as possible. I should also be two-handing this, I guess. But I'll one-hand it just to do the wide swing here, and then I'll two-hand it. So wait for him to call all the way up to you. He's quite slow, and he's got no eyes, so... Two-handing now. I should have two-handed before. That was a mistake. Two-handing does a significant amount more damage. Can I not get behind you? Excuse me. How many... Excuse me? I'm getting, like, no swings in this time. Last time I took out loads of his health. Actually, no, I think this is a similar amount. I did about 1,000 last time, didn't I? What is his trigger for that attack, I want to know. So the little crystals don't seem to kill you, just the big ones. That's definitely a breath attack. See, I'm trying to learn on the go. What are his triggers? I'm watching him, because his trigger for that attack that one-shot me last time must be really obvious, right? It will be like he stops for a second and makes a noise or something. Trigger him into doing something. That must be it, maybe. So now I run behind him. You see him, like, he, like, bent over for a second? Maybe? Oh, God. Jesus, what? What was that? He just, like, shat himself for a second. Oh, my God. Oh, I did it this time perfectly fine. That's good. I think you just want to walk around that left wall there. That seems to be the strategy. So, yes, hello, Seath. What's up? Please don't do those attacks that, like, kill me. Thank you. He's a bit slow at the start. You'll have to forgive him. He's getting old in his years. I'm pretty sure there is a way you can get him to attack his own crystal. I don't know what you do, though. Maybe he has to tail swing it or something. I just do not know. If I get him all the way over here and run behind him, maybe he'd do it, but, like... I just do not know. Oh, no! Seath the Scaleless. Spooky man. Let's just run up to him and just mash him like this. Yeah, this does the job perfectly fine. Good old crotch stab, that's what I'm into. 2,000 damage. Yeah, that did 2 times as much. Oh, and now he's pulling out the attacks. But... Oh, that's it, that's him bending over. That's the thing. Stop that. You see that? I think that him bending over is the trigger for that. And look how much curse resistance we've got now. We shouldn't die to that, really. So he's going to do his laser beam, because that's what dragons are doing. That's what they're into. Oh! I think... Oh, yeah! Look at it. It doesn't... When he shoots his breath, he doesn't shoot down at his crotch. I think. Yeah, look. The right next to him is completely safe. I say completely safe. Is he about to do a... Yeah, he's about to do that. That just does all of your health damage, and then he's going to just one-shot me. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. No worries. Like, I was here, but, you know, that's okay. This thing has a lot of range. If it lets me attack it. Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. You were stunned for, like, 2 minutes last time, but no, that's okay. No worries. Wait, can I just go up his arse like this? Like this. Just whack. Oh, he's about to use his tail swing and one-shot me, isn't he? I'm a huge idiot, and do you want me to tell you why? After all these runbacks, I was having a think why I wasn't doing as much damage as I thought I was. I've also been talking up how he's all, you know, magic and sorcery and crystals and dragons and shit. Guess what he's, like, pretty much immune to? It's, magic. So I've been using this buff thinking, hey, that'll be helpful. This is the one boss it doesn't actually work on. This is the only magic-related boss I can think is in the game. So I think if I just use, like, literally, like, anything else, I should do, like, fuckloads more damage. So attack your own crystal, whatever, I'll do it myself. I'm not even bothered to cut off his tail. Like, I don't need his sword or whatever. I'm just gonna sit here and do... fuckloads of damage and then run away. Look at that. That's the amount of damage you should do. And then stand at his side here, watch his body. And look, there's half his health gone in like 2 attack spouts. Don't do that crystal shit. The worst part about this boss fight is by far the fact that the arena locks you against a wall. Oh, he's about to do his bloody tail swing. I'm not going to let him do that today. I'm not letting you do that. I've put up with your shit for the last, like, 20 minutes. Running here and attacking him over and over again. None of that shit. None of that today. None of that shit. No, I guess you can one-shot me with the crystals? What? I thought the crystals, that every time they've done like 2 damage, but apparently this time they just decided to one-shot me, so that's... It's a little upsetting, but okay. Let's try and do this again. 2 more tries before I'm gonna have to use no buff at all, and that's gonna be no fun, to be honest. So let's get you. Come here and attack your own thing, please. I should really be using, like, the Chloranthy ring, but whatever. Let's use my buff. I don't like the idea of getting him to do it himself. I like doing it myself. So let's run all the way up to him and just... Mouse 2, mouse 2, mouse 2. Look at this. It should do more damage, I hope. Regen, 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 regen. Damage, 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 damage. It did an okay amount of damage, I would say, but he's going to one-shot me, isn't he? He's going to do it. Just don't do that, please. It's really tiresome. Holy shit. Do an attack that isn't going to kill me. What's that? I can deal with that, fine. I think his tail just might not take much damage, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm getting pretty sick and tired of Seath right now, though. He's trying to get me against a wall, and then he's going to do his bum swing. That's what he's going to do. That's what always kills me. I go behind him, thinking that's a good idea, and it's not. I should stay... Just... They do too much. He does too much damage, and I can't deal with that. Just stop it, alright? Just do an attack. Great. And I'm going to attack him a couple of times and then get one shot. That's what's going to happen. And I'm also going to switch back to my Scythe, because I'm going to be a bastard if I have to bloody use that rapier. Oh my god. I'm starting to bloody seeth with anger. I physically feel upset about this boss right now. He should not be this difficult. It is a difficult boss, yes, but not like the most hardest one in the game. He shouldn't be causing me this much hassle. No, now we get away. Now he's doing that swing. We get away. We get away. Let me get away. Let me move slightly. Okay, that works. And just stop. What I don't like is how he stun locks you. He does this tail wag, and it stun locks you, and I don't like that tail wag. Stop it. Just attack his crotch, maybe. Oh, attack his crotch. Only a couple more swings. A couple more swings. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You, my man, are huge bastard. And I hate you. Holy shit, that was... Oh my god, Seath the fucking scaleless. Seath the fucking... Oh my god. That was heart-destroying. I think my last run, I killed him in the first go, so I came in here feeling pretty happy. I was like, hey, it's not going to be that hard. Just a huge arsehole. I don't know what it was, but he just kept one-shotting me, and I think it's just because I was playing too fast. I wanted to beat him rather than look at him, but like... Fucking hell, Seath. Oh my god. I haven't leveled up in a while. Maybe it's time to put endurance up. Or vitality, or it's just something. I can actually put a couple levels in, so 3 in endurance, or 3 in vitality. What do you reckon? I think 3 in endurance is better off, isn't it? I've got a slightly bigger meter now. Jesus Christ, that is... Oh my god. Seath, you bastard. You see how it gave us a bequeathed lord soul, or whatever? That's because it's not actually his, or it kind of is, but, so Nito's soul is like that because he's actually quite a strong character. Seath's soul is because, God literally gave him, you know, gave him a percentage. If he gave him a chunk of his own soul. Yeah, Gwyn. Here you go. Gwyn gave him a fragment of his own soul, but that's still good enough to satisfy the Lord Vessel. So it makes you think, you know, maybe Gwyn's quite a powerful young man. If he's a fragment of it is the equivalent to literally, you know, death. pretty cool. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and he was rewarded with dukedom, embraced by the royalty, and given a fragment of his soul. And then he went fucking nuts and started turning women into porn creatures. So that's it. I can't take any more today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank God the recording's on. I would have been pretty depressed if the recording had stopped, but that's alright. I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to have such a pain editing this. It's like 2 hours. This recording was 2 hours. I don't know what it's going to be edited down to, probably about 40 to 50 minutes, but again, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.